Parallel parking is very important, especially if you live in a big city. Parking is terrible in most places. So you're going to have to learn how to parallel park, okay? And I'm about to show you some techniques to help you learn how to parallel park, show you how I do it, show you what you got to do, show you the moves, make the moves like Jagger. Let's get into the video. Hit the like button, subscribe. I'm 360 Wave Process Rashad. I'm about to show you how to parallel park. Step one, when you're learning how to parallel park, the first thing you need to do is to determine if your car can fit in the space that you're going to park in. With time, you'll be able to tell which space is big enough and which space isn't big enough. You'll try to park in certain spots and you'll see that, hey, I might not be able to fit in this spot with my car. You'll learn based on that. But anyways, I'm about to demonstrate one parallel park for you guys right now. Just before we start the demonstration, let's pretend my finger is your car, okay? These two cars are parked right here. You want to park right here in between these two cars. So what you'll do is you'll drive, and you'll pull right next to this first car right here. Your door can be level with their door. How close should you be to that car? You don't want to be too close, but you don't want to be too far away, okay? When you pull up next to that car, you start reversing, all right? You keep your wheel straight. When you get to the point where you notice that you need to start cutting in, you'll turn your wheel, and then you'll start curving into that spot right there. What you have to keep in mind is your back curve. If you hit the back curve while you're taking your driving test, then that's an automatic fail. So when you're practicing, never hit the curve. Make sure you learn how to do it without hitting the curve. When you're trying to parallel park, there will be two vehicles. What you want to do is pull up to the first vehicle and align your car with it. You don't want to be too close to the car, but you don't want to be too far away. You start reversing, and then you turn your wheel to the right, and then your front end will swing out. You start straightening the wheel, okay? And then you turn it to the left, and then your car will start swinging in. Your front end will start swinging in. Be mindful when your front end is swinging in, so be mindful of that first car, okay? You reverse, and you swing in, and then you can straighten the wheel up and pull right in, just like that. Make sure you're watching how I'm turning the wheel. If you need to rewind it, then do that. Let me show you guys how close I am to the curve and everything. Take a look at it. I am legally parked. You see, if your tire is outside of that line right there, that margin, then you're illegally parked. I am now legally parked, if you could tell. And that is a parallel parking job. It's clean. You see, I'm not that far off from this car right there. And I'm not that far. I could hug the curve, but it's not really that necessary to hug the curve like that. I scratched up my rims already hugging curves. And you don't really have to hug the curve that much. So it's not necessary. As long as you're not sticking out. And you see, I'm not even sticking out compared to that car. You know what I mean? This is demonstration number 2. For the most part, you just need to watch what I'm doing. Look at what I'm doing. I turn on my hazard so other cars can be aware that they need to watch out for my vehicle. But this is LA. Other cars don't really have time to stop for you, so they just go right around you. I'm reversing right now. What you need to do is just watch the wheel if you're trying to learn how to parallel park, because that's the most tricky part for a lot of people. Watch how I'm turning my wheel, and watch which way the car is turning. I turned it right and the front end swung out. Be mindful of traffic. Like I said, LA cars don't care about what you're doing, so you just have to be more cautious, okay? Just watch how I'm turning the wheel too, and watch how the car reacts. That's the main thing that you need to be watching. You see how I'm doing parallel with the curve now? And that's how you do it. For this part, all you need to do is just watch the vehicle and take notes on just certain things that you need help with. Alright, whatever you're confused with, just take notes on how close I'm getting to the curve, when I'm turning the wheel, look at the wheels turning outwards, just look at everything that you need to look at. Alright, so when you parallel parking, you turn the wheel towards the right, the front end will go out towards traffic. Keep that in mind, alright? Reverse back, watch traffic that's coming, watch traffic. Now, you turn your wheel to the right and then you enter the space. So this is the point where people get tricked up. They end up not turning the wheel left and then they end up hitting the curb and getting stuck and have to pull out. So what you have to do is you have to start straightening the wheel as you're getting into the spot. Be mindful, when you're turning your wheel to the left, watch the vehicle that's right there, the front vehicle, because this end will start turning it. You don't want to hit that vehicle with your front end, okay? Alright, so when you feel like you're adequately close to the curb, legally close to the curb, then you start turning left again and straightening the vehicle out. Watch the vehicle behind you. And when your vehicle is straight, make sure you don't hit the, if you hit the curb, you made a mistake and you fail your driving test automatically. So be mindful of that, alright? When you feel like you're real close to the curb, if you don't know, just pull up. Like this. If you think you're too close to the curb, pull up like this, straighten the car out, okay? And that is how you parallel park. I'm going to show you guys 2 more examples with the sky view, just so you can see how it looks in real traffic conditions. Because you can practice all day with cones, but if you don't know how to do it in real traffic conditions, it won't help you out. Hit the like button, subscribe. I'm 360 UAE Process Rashad. I hope you guys learned how to parallel park. Leave me a comment down below. Just say what's up to me, and I'm going to see y'all in my next video. Deuces.